pregame show behind the scenes of everything. And why does he get that kind of access? Why does he get that kind of access? Because trust is involved. You would never get the kind of access you desire unless there's trust and relationship. You're trying to put your up on game.
Cool. Dukes, what's happening?
Man, I'm good, man. Woke up this morning, took Cam to school, went to the gym this morning, but I feel good.
What I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
Gym, man. First time in a long time.
What you went to drop somebody off, or you went in to work out? What happened?
Man, I went in to work out, Chico. I just let down slide, man, because at the end of the day, I'm so happy about being physically active and not just walking around, man. You know, I've been doing the walk workout. You know, people say if you walk enough, they say if you walk enough, you get your steps in, you know, it'll help you keep your cardio up and you'll lose, you know, consistently you can lose weight.
Yeah.
So of course I wanted to just walk it out. Shout out to DJ.
Walk it out.
Right.
Bless his soul. And but now today I got in there with my my twin brother, and you know, fresh out fitness, what we call it. And shoot, man, there it is, man. So I'm glad to be here.
You up in the gym getting those obliques right?
Hey,
I'm gone, dog.
But I never met nobody in my life. See, look,
that was a setup for the transition, man. Shedeur Sanders.
Look.
Hey,
see,
this is what
I'm
talking about.
Why you had to touch yourself?
I didn't
smile
like this. That's the area.
But why you do like there you go? Why you do this, Chico? Why you do this?
Now like listen. See, they'll say something to me. They be like, Dukes, leave Chico alone. Dukes, you know, Chico, they be in the comments like,
chat. Come on, chat. Y'all saw that. Y'all saw that easy alley oop I just threw right there.
Yeah,
I'm get my obliques right because I don't want to have an injury. And speaking of injury,
why did you hold yourself like that when you explained oblique?
Because some people might not know where the oblique is.
And then why'd you do this?
Well, you look like you was breastfeeding. like you were trying to take one and just pop it like. You know, you be rubbing them all the time. So I was like, Chico, why is you?
Can't even.
You know, we was a little late starting the show because StreamYard had some issues. Maybe that was just a sign we were supposed to come on today.
It might have been, man. Boy, Chico put them all right.
from the mats in front of the dumbbells to Chico oblique and his smile. It was a smile for me. It was the way he tilted his head and touched himself.
I thought y'all caught what I was. I thought y'all picked up what I was putting down.
It would have been a good segue into the Cleveland news, but your head tilt and touch. Play the Blue Oyster music, man. Play the Blue Oyster music.
Sick this morning. Y'all supposed to be doing the whole show, so maybe I need to just
supposed to be sick, like you scheduled to be sick.
Yeah, I'm scheduled to be sick. This is my leave day. I took leave.
We can't wait till you leave.
What's maternity leave?
That's why his oblique sore. He been breastfeeding. Come on with the news, Chico. Stop playing, man. You play too much.
Unbelievable. Dude, you tell us the news then, damn it.
Man, Cleveland Browns.
Yeah.
Why you ask me to tell the news and then start saying the news?
Okay, go ahead and tell us the news.
No, go, Chico. Go.
Because I thought you was going like, huh? But Cleveland Browns quarterback Shedeur Sanders did not finish Wednesday's joint practice with the Philadelphia Eagles. Reports say due to an oblique injury. Sanders suffered the injury during warm-ups, according to ESPN, and will undergo an MRI to determine the severity of the injury. Team decided to hold Sanders out of the remainder of the session as the teams worked on 7-on-7 and 11-on-11 drills. He stayed on the field for the rest of the practice, watching the Browns go through drills with the Eagles. I also saw him in the cart with Jalen Hurts riding around the field one-on-one right there. So Kenny Pickett, of course, led the team doing drills. He led the team out on the first team. And Joe Flacco worked with the starters in 11-on-11 drills while Dylan Gabriel saw most of his action with the second team. Talk to me about this oblique injury. What y'all think? And is this set up to where Shedeur might miss the next preseason game and you have the other guys doing the starting?
I would think, I don't know. We don't know the severity. Like, it could be. Does he have to play in the next game? I think you got enough snaps to go around that you want to see what Kenny Pickett can do, because you got to understand the preseason is only 3 games at this point. If it was a 4-game preseason in years past, then I would think that, yeah, you know, there would be more time that you could get guys in, and it just wouldn't. You could probably give Dylan Gabriel his own game, but you can't afford to do that now because you need to see Kenny Pickett, you need to see Dylan Gabriel. You saw a lot of Dylan Gabriel today, and he didn't have his best performance. So with that being said, and I'm not going to say that that's an indictment on him as a whole, but what I will say is that this is, and I mean this with all due respect, I think Shedeur has proven that he should be higher on the depth chart than what he is. This is a time for Cleveland to take a better look at what they have in front of him. And the day one looked like in this joint practice, I feel like Shedeur, to me, it looks like Shedeur would have done a better job than what we saw. You can't guess about it, but based off past performance against another team live, in his first performance against another team, Shedeur balled out. Well, the 3rd round pick, his first performance against another team in the joint practice, he did not ball. So if you take apples to apples with Shedeur performing in an environment, away game with a live crowd, I mean a large live crowd, in comparison, it looks like Shedeur, if apples to be apples, should at least today be in consideration to be bumped up over Dylan Gabriel if you left it at the day. But that's the beauty of it. You don't get to leave it at the day. You get to see Dylan Gabriel in a similar situation this weekend, and you can make a decision on who performed better. And you cannot, no matter what the oblique injury is, you cannot erase the film that was put out last Friday night. So I think that Shedeur is fine. As I said, I always say before, you got to understand it ain't just who it is, it's whose he is. So, and I know I don't like to, and you know, I stay football based and I don't like to get into this role, but something about this where the culture was under attack, I just feel like there's something to be said for what Shedeur represents, and I feel like he'll come out of this on the positive side, no matter what the injury is. And I don't think he's in any danger of being cut.
I love it, Dukes. I love it. I think that again, I will start with where you start. I don't know. We don't know the severity of it. You know, those kind of soft tissue muscle injuries can flare back up, and so you want to take your precaution with them and not rush things. And I think that when you look at what he did in this preseason live action game, where they were playing the Carolina Panthers, he put enough in play and enough on film that if anybody could take some days off, it would be him, because he has set the bar. He has set the expectation of the quarterback room. And what I mean by that is, you know what you have in him because you've seen it. Now it's the other guy's chances to go out there and either match that or exceed it. And so it's almost like the dunk contest, if you will. I just put up a 48. Like if you don't dunk a 48, 49, or 50, you behind me. And so now here's an opportunity for the people that were drafted in front of him, who they were injured last week and remained on the team. Now he's taking a day off from an injury. Now it's their time to play catch up. They get to dunk next. You either beat my dunk or you don't. And I think that when you put all this stuff in the pot, let it simmer, turn it to a low flame, let it marinate, as we say down back south, you're going to see that there's no way out of 4 quarterbacks in this room, not counting the injured Deshaun Watson, out of 4 quarterbacks in this room, there's no way he's 4th. So now we're talking about, is he 3 or 2? And what's going to help determine that is the performance of the guys who are 3 and 2. Again, it's time for them to put up or shut up. And then it's time for Cleveland Browns to make a decision based on what they've seen in live action with live bullets, if you will, flying at you. The defense out there, even if it's a preseason game, they're trying to sack you. The DBs are trying to intercept you. The linebackers are trying to make you move pre-snap. So all those things come to play. If you look at what he did against the Carolina Panthers, what a testament to what he brings to the NFL and his skill set. I dunked a 48. Dylan, let's see what you do.
I'll say this. Yes, that soft tissue injury, that oblique, every time he goes to throw or to raise his hand or something like that, or stretch out, that expands that muscle, and I'm sure he feels like it's a strain or something like that. So that pain is going to be there. I just hope that he can heal from it as soon as possible. That's going to take treatment, and it might take a lot of rest too. So we'll see where they go from there. I would like to see Gabriel and Kenny Pickett have a full 3 quarters or so like Shedeur did and have a chance to, prove it or, get out of the way, so to speak. So, I think it's a real injury, of course. I don't think they're going to put an injury out there and just fake it, like some people are asking in the chat. So we'll see where it goes from there. And from here, we can bring on our guest. If you guys are
Yes,
Shedeur
sir.
Sanders, per reports, out with the oblique injury that he suffered during the warm-ups, according to ESPN, and will undergo an MRI to determine the severity of the injury once again. The team decided to hold Sanders out for the remainder of the session as the team worked on 7-on-7 and 11-on-11 drills. A lot of injuries in that quarterback room. And then we see Deshaun Watson working to come back. Will make it even more crowded. So my destination for this, me just talking right now, is to ask this question right here. What is that room going to look like? I'm going to say this. What will the Cleveland Browns room look like by week 2?
Week 2 of the regular season?
Week 2 of the regular season.
It can't look like what it looks like right now. You can't be 2 weeks in the regular season and Shedeur Sanders still listed as 4.
Yeah, I'd agree. I think they go with 4. I think they may go with 4 quarterbacks. I just don't know how they're going to be ranked.
No, I believe they go into camp with 4. Come out of camp with 4 Dukes, but there's no way he can be 4th. You're lying to yourself, then.
Yeah, I think. But then again, I don't know, man, because they got. It just depends.
Yeah.
If I had to make a prediction, I'd say they'll go with 4, but I could see a world where it's 3.
Here's the challenge, y'all. Let me say this as a Cowboys fan, so y'all won't think I'm the universe. I'm conspiring against Cleveland. When it comes to Cleveland and Jerry, you really don't damn know.
No.
You got logic, and you got what Jerry gonna do. You got logic, and you got what Cleveland gonna do. So I don't know.
No. Week 2.
I know what most people would do, but I don't know.
Yeah. I know what they should be in a great position to do. They have 2 draft picks, 2 first rounders next year, right? And a lot of reports saying, well, if they don't pick to have their quarterback now, they can possibly get him next year. Man, that'd be crazy as hell. If you spent 2 picks this year, you still don't have your quarterback, and now you using one next year.
But Chico, you're exactly right. Now I'm agree with you. So I'm ball your fist. It would be crazy as hell. But you're talking about the franchise since 1999 that's had 40 starting quarterbacks, almost double everybody else. So if anybody would do what you just said, it would be them.
Well, I feel like they need to get out of their own way. Whoever the owners are since then, Haslam family, whoever, they need to get out of their own way and let the general manager do what they do. It's kind of like when you have a young family member that knows how to run stuff that you don't know how to run. Let them run it then. And get out of the way. You've been messing up for 40 years. Let them run it. Do your thing. I'm just going to sit back and I'm going to be the owner and do that. And now
generational curses are a mofo.
And now you can have that general manager. Possibly now you can get more picks for next year and set yourself up nicely. You trade Kenny Pickett. Let Joe Flacco phase out. See what Watson does. If he's healthy enough, soon as he's healthy, put him out there to increase his trade value or whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? But the fact is, you have your QB1, and he wears number 12.
Up in the morning, about to do your thing, start your day. Open up your closet, pull out your dresser. Do you ever just look around and say, all right, damn, this is enough white tees. I don't need no more.
No, this is brand new. I just put it on.
That's right.
No.
Where y'all from?
We up from Miami, Florida.
We're from Miami.
All the way from Miami.
Appreciate y'all coming, man.
Hey, man, we love what you guys are doing, man. We want to support you in every way.
Appreciate you, family.
And we're recruiting at home. Everything we see at home, we bring it this way.
My man.
Thank you. Gotta believe. Dude, we've been believing since day one,
That's why I
dog.
gave him to
Remember
you.
back in Jackson State? We've been believing with you in the pregame show.